Hi, this is Christine Hill and welcome to my final presentation. We will discuss static versus non-static variables, arrays, array lists, and enums, using a for statement to index a list, runtime errors, byte stream versus character stream, writing character data to an external file, and then I will demo the game. Because static variables are associated with the class as a whole rather than a specific instance of the class. That means they load before the instance is created and stay the same with every instance. They're called by the class name. An instance variable is unique to each object instance, uses the public, private, or protected modifier, and can only be accessed by methods of the instance. In an example, the log file variable is designated as static as part of the printWriter class. An instance variable, here's a list of variables created in the game class. We're going to focus on the wagon variable, and you'll see to the right here that there are a getter and setter created for that variable, and that wagon is called with a this dot modifier. Okay, here the wagon variable is called within the wagon control, and it is used in, again, called in add shopping items to wagon, and items and values are set to be held within the wagon. An array is best for a fixed length list. All elements are the same, have to be the same data type, and it's good for a list where the items need to be changeable. Here's an example of an array in our game. In the map class, there's a two-dimensional array for the locations. It's created as a variable and then called within the display map function. It is set to be the current location within the map and in the current game. An array list is the most flexible type. It is best for when adding or removing items as needed, and if you need to use different data types. Our shopping list array is an array list. It's designated with greater than and less than symbols. Here, an instance of the array list is created called myList, and values are passed into it. An enum is best for a fixed length list. The data has to be all the same type and the items cannot be changed, so it has to be constant. Here is our shopping list enum and the contents of it, and you can see in the second image that those items then are receiving new values in the shopping list. A for statement is a way to access the items in an array. And the second image here, the add shopping list function, is looping through the shopping list array. The I value is set to 0, and as long as I is less than the length of the shopping list, it will continue. And then the I++ is incrementing the list, adding the items and their values to the wagon. Catching runtime errors is done with the try-catch statement. The method being watched is surrounded with the try statement here. One or more catch clauses follows the try. The specific exception being watched for is enclosed in parentheses here and here. And then the error is passed up the hierarchy to the top calling function right here. And then the throws keyword is used, followed by the specific exceptions that we're watching for. A byte stream versus character stream. A byte stream can read only reads and writes binary data 1 byte at a time, which is significant. It can read and write ASCII format only, which is only works for Western languages. So it cannot read Unicode, which is good for any language. For an example, system.in and system.out are byte stream classes, which means they are only useful for Western languages, which is a serious limitation. Character streams, on the other hand, allow reading and writing in character format data regardless of its format, and so it is the preferred method. It can print to the console, text file, paper, or to a device, and comes with a lot of extra functionality. One of those is the console class, and that solves the problem of the system.in and system.out because it can read Unicode or in any format. Printing to an external file. First, you need to understand that this code was deleted from our game before I could fix it, and I didn't have time to re-implement all the functions that would have been required to reprint this table correctly. But to start out, we use the PrintWriter class and to create an out file. The /ns create a new line, and then these symbols here are denoting how many spaces, the spacing between the words, and then these are the values that'll be in the spaces. So the headings and the lines underneath. Then this for loop loops through the characters and gets the description, health level, and health status, which then prints in the table. Now if this had said get name, it would have printed much better. Here's the printed result, messed up as it is, showing the description instead of a name. And if these had been names, they'd have been shorter, and then these might have actually been in their proper places. Back to this, the finally clause here is important because it closes out the file and it runs every time. Okay, now I will play through the game. Okay, here we go. C to begin, B to begin a new game, enter my name. Okay, we're at Independence, Missouri. Here's the map that has printed out. We're on a treacherous trek to the west, a land of opportunity. Okay, that's our map. This is the legend of where all the locations in the map. And we're just going to C to continue. We'll go in the trading post and buy some supplies. We're just going to buy 100 of everything just to make the numbers nice and round. 100 food, 100 oxen. Okay, that's a lot. 100 ammo, 100 medicine. Okay, we spent $5,110. Wow. Okay, we want to see what we bought. See that it's in the wagon. There they are, 100 of everything. So let's return to the game. And now we're at Independence, Missouri, but we will continue. We're going to go back in the trading post, and this time I will just buy well, I'm just going to buy 2, and except for ammo, which I'll still buy 100 because it'll make life easier later. Okay, so let's just let's actually look at the wagon again, and you can see that it incremented the items that we just bought. And you can view the inventory and print to an external file on this menu if you want. Okay, we're in Independence. We're going to continue. We're just going to keep moving forward this time. We're at Kansas City. No, we're not hungry. We're not going to stop and eat. Fort Leavenworth. Okay, and here's where we need to hunt. So we will take a buffalo, I think. I'm not sure I actually get to choose that. Okay, we get a rabbit. Okay. Okay, how much were your bullets before tax? We bought 100 at 5 cents a piece, so that's 50 cents, I believe, right? No, wait, $5. Okay, at that 8 cents, that's going to be $5.56. Okay, resuming where I left off, now I'm shooting a deer. My tax, how much were my bullets before tax? They were $5. What was the tax rate? That's what I did wrong before. How much were my bullets before tax? $5.40. Okay, so that's correct. So I successfully hit my target. Huh. Okay, so now I have to decide how much meat. 150 pounds. The number of children, we'll just go with 2. A number of adults, 2. That isn't actually right, but it let me do it anyway. I think that is 25. Correct. Yay! Little River, Nebraska. We're just going to keep on going. Okay. We have to calculate a barrel volume. Okay, 55 is and 12. And I just happen to know. Thank you. Keep moving forward. Okay, I will pause while I get to the end. Okay, at this point we'll resume. It says that I have found a place to look around, so I guess we'll look at this friendly looking dog. The dog was not friendly, you got bitten, so now I might have rabies. Isn't that great? So we're at Fort Hall, Idaho. We're just going to keep going to the end. Keep moving forward. American Falls. Keep moving forward. Twin Falls. No, I don't want to stop and eat. I'm not hungry. Boise. Continue. Oregon. Continue. Chuck Norris's glorious presence imbued us with improved health. Keep going. Baker City. Congratulations, you're now at Baker City, Oregon. You're one of the survivors of the Oregon Trail. So, we made it to the end. This is how you get out. You have to actually quit. So, that's our game. Thank you for listening.